typically
All that
then
heavy
Devu
firefighting.
can activate the whole core and move
Yep,
everything, provided everyone's within range. But
right. But if
the
you have one ADC,
Prussians, yeah, the Prussians, they've only got one army commander. They've only got one formation that's technically a corps. That's Kalkaruth's corps, and everything else is being sort of organized by division. And so they usually only have maybe 3 command points to try to move
oh yeah,
everything with.
yep.
Um, and so that's
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 that's the
the great
asymmetry that's beautiful.
equalizer. Yeah.
Yep, that asymmetry helps.
And then you just hope that Brunswick gets shot off his horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were playing a. We just finished up Lobositz, which is 7 Years' War, last night, and the Prussian player had, with the battles of the Age of Reason, you've got a number of very interesting sort of. Um, remember how when we were playing Moscow, you would roll and we would have a special thing that would happen. The French could get command points, or maybe Napoleon's suffering hemorrhoids and you don't get command points, or Marshal
Right.
Murat does a grand charge or whatever. So this has got that sort of thing, in spades. And so one of the things that can happen is, and what happened historically at Lobositz, is that Frederick quits the field. And so that's what happened. And we're just like, oh. And the fellow who took over for Frederick, um, historically in our game, had already been killed or captured. And so therefore they had this other guy as a replacement who was not a very inspiring replacement. And so we just kind of figured, based on where things are going right now, I don't think the Prussians are going to be able to pull out a victory, let alone get anywhere near what they need to do. So it's very interesting when you get those sort of random events. And that was one of the things that I was trying to see when the guys were developing how Hassenhausen, try to have something where you get Brunswick wounded, or you have something like that takes place, and there's got then what the repercussions are for everybody. So I don't know.
Well, I blew up an ammo wagon next to a couple of his leaders, and it was close to a harrowing event for the the Prussian army there.
There you go. At least, so you have to roll the die to see how many turns their hearing is affected.
Well,
And
it is a wound if you're successful,
yeah.
which could be a head wound, which is out of the game. You know what I mean? So it's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an exciting game when those 65, 66s roll up. You know what I mean? It's like whoa, and I do like the ammo wagons. I think it adds a nice little touch to the game.
Yeah,
Requires you
it's
to move that ammo around.
yeah, it is. I mean, I don't think we played any games with ammo wagons, because you did Austerlitz. We didn't have any ammo wagons with that. We did Moscow.
Nope.
We weren't using any ammo wagons there. We're not
We
using
talked
any
about
ammo
it.
wagons here.
Yeah.
So when Rick and Mike and the rest of us were playing Mont Saint Jean, we did play with the ammo wagons. Um, Mostly because the British, once they expend their ammunition, they don't get any more.
Isn't that
So
crazy? I guess
um,
that's true.
yeah. I mean, it's trying to model what was happening historically. So all right. Well, do we have everybody here?
I think everyone is in.
Yeah, we didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
I think the only person we're missing is Michael.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you are. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I see 8 in the room.
Oh, yeah, that would help to join the room.
Okay.
So I'm here verbally, but not digitally.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at on Vassal, and I'm like, okay, I only see 8, and Mike's not showing up over there. So
Joining presently.
Cool. Well, how was
Yeah.
everybody's Labor Day weekend?
Laborious.
Yeah,
Quiet.
that reads my mind too. It was laborious. I had a whole bunch of students who wanted to do honors from some of my courses, so I was designing my honors course over the weekend. So
Aha.
yes,
Well, that is all well and good. I was applying for a history position at a local museum, so we'll see what comes of that.
oh nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
What kind of museum?
I'm not going to say anything right now until I hear back. I'm wondering because they only had the position open for like a week. My suspicion is maybe they've already found somebody and they just had to put that up there just for the sake of saying that they did it.
Oh, inside.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So there might be something with that. So I don't know, but I'm
So
going to.
I know it's the Nixon Library, and that you have to prove your loyalty to them, everything.
I did actually meet with a gal who's there with the National Archives. We had a nice long conversation. She was at one of the local city events. And so we're going to try to do something between the Nixon Library and the Bradford House. See if we can't do some
that's
sort
cool.
of cross promotion. Yeah, it should be fun.
Get a sign, Nixon slept at the Bradford House.
Oh, I don't know about that. They've got his little house, his little Quaker house from Whittier. They moved it over there to the grounds where the library is. So
I remember that.
yeah, and they've got I think his Marine helicopter is there. So, but yeah, she was telling me that they've got some archive stuff there at the library. They've got a bunch of it down in South County, and then she was saying that they've got just a boatload more out in some cold storage place in North Dakota, South Dakota, somewhere like that. Because he's like one of the first presidents who's got all this sort of multimedia stuff with audio tapes and there was obviously stuff with film for others, but with these audio tapes and all this other stuff, they've got more documents for him than a lot of other presidents previously. So
They got to be
very
careful though,
interesting.
because those audio tapes, they were degrading when he was president. Some of them have 18-minute gaps in them.
Very true.
Yes. Well, they are trying to do what they can to digitize as much of the stuff as they can because, indeed, a lot of that stuff is deteriorating despite their best efforts. So, all right. Well, I know when last we left, it was Allied number 5 had gotten drawn. I didn't know if it had gotten finished and moved or if it was still doing something.
I believe it's all done.
It's all done. Okay. All right. So then I guess we can start pulling chits from the cup. So Allied number 3 and Allied number 4 and French number 10. Is French number 10 what? Light cavalry somewhere? Yeah. On the east side of the map or the west side of the map?
Right in the middle.
Okay.
It's
And
like
then we've got French number 3. I don't know where that's at.
I think that's in the garden.
It's in the garden.
In the garden.
No,
Okay.
it's-
All right. And then is 4 is is 4 one of yours or mine or whose? Oh, 4 is one
I
of
got
mine.
7.
Okay. All right. So it's mostly my stuff that's moving over here until other people move.
Mike, do you have 1 sec to talk about Pajol just quickly in headquarters?
Okay. So number 3. Doot, 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 doot.
Boy, he's coming hard at you, isn't he?
Ooh. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. They are using a thermonuclear device to take out a mosquito. So,
Better safe
Right,
than
but it's very
sorry.
Napoleonic. And it's like it's interesting to see how you'll extract yourself or how much you'll extract, if anybody really. It's a cool part of the game.
yeah.
Nuke them from
Absolutely
orbit. It's
have
the
to have
only
it,
way to know for sure.
Yeah.
What's that line?
You got it right. It's from Aliens. Game over, man. Game over.
Yes. All right. Where are my other people? There's some of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That 13, 14 is pretty.
Yes, I do have some nice, attractive looking pieces. Oh, that guy couldn't have gone there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got to go that way. In fact, let's turn him. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all running for the hills.
They just don't run very fast, unfortunately.
They don't, and this is one of the things with if Marshall had done this, they would have had them with the regular movement value of say 7, which is what they've got for their 1813 and 1809 games with the Austrians. And then if you opt to put them into battalion mass, well, then you just subtract 2 for the movement value. But for whatever reason, Ed just by default put everybody in this situation. So, oh well, that is how the cookie crumbles, as they say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoops.
Any chance it reflects a sort of inability to move well in line by just giving them the 5?
Well, and this would be the other thing. If we were doing this with one of the other games, like in the system, then when you do your movement, okay, gotta have him back here. Like that, there we go. Trying to figure out where I'm going to put the leader. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7. Except you can't go 7. Do, do, do. All right, that takes care of those guys. Meanwhile, over on the other end of the universe. So do I have everyone in command? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Almost everybody. Except for the Grenzers. The expendable, inflatable, flammable Grenzers. Boop, boop, boo. And we can actually get the whole corps to move.
Eric,
That's
you've got
exciting.
that also that gray battalion way north. as part of Mesco.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay.
They're just there to force you to go and attack them at some point in time.
They're baking bread.
They are. They are. They're just, you gotta go deal with them if you want to clear out that side of the map. So, and they're land veers, so they're not really worth anything anyway.
Wow.
Hey, the North Koreans we had at Moscow were better than these guys. So that should let you know.
So
This is
bougie.
like
You got something against conscripted peasants.
this is like the North Korean penal battalion. So that should put it into perspective, I think. Oh my goodness!
Well, when you
number
put it
4.
down.
Yeah. Are you guys moving stuff on other parts of the map? Do we want to grab some more elsewhere, or what? Are we just waiting on me to do stuff? Did number 10 get done, I guess?
Our chit 3 is opposite your 4, so maybe Matt can wait until your 4 is done.
Okay.
Is
Well,
that
let's grab a few
just
more
three?
and see. So we've got French number 6. And then Austrian number 2. That's on my side as well.
I'm 6. I've got 6.
Okay. Then we got a French number 1. I don't know where that's at. So, all right. Well, let me move number 4. Number 4. I got to figure out what to do. I haven't looked at this in a week.
So is Pucho okay, Brandon?
That's great. Thanks. Super.
So French 10's done.
Could I get a wee bit of French help in the French room?
Sure,
Yep.
I'll be happy to help you there, Matt.
Yeah, thanks.
There it is.
So Eric, ultimately, do you want? Am I ultimately going to take the defense all the way to the river, or are you going to keep a few units on my side of the river?
I'm probably going to keep something over there.
Okay, I just didn't know if I needed
I just
to kind
don't
of
have
squeeze.
much to. I just don't have much over there. Most of the stuff is pretty light and fluffy. So
Yeah, some decent cavalry.
yeah. I've got those 2 light cavalry, but
Yeah.
that's about the extent of it. So,
Got
right.
with these 4/8s. They're not terrible, are they?
Oh, what, the ones I'm sending over there?
Oh, I'm talking about these brown pants guys. Damn
Yeah,
pants.
no, they are just Grenzers, so they're strictly, kind of light infantry sort of stuff. So,
Yep.
for what it's worth.
Well, they're just marching like straight as hard as they can, aren't they? Just here we come.
Something like that.
It's exciting.
All right, so let's move this guy over here.
You know, Eric, like 4 or 5 years ago, we played this at my mom's house on the table. Do you
Yeah, we
remember?
did. And we played the scenario where it was on this side of the map, the west side of the map.
Yeah, around Friedrichstadt and
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. So it was about as exciting then as it is now.
Yeah, I just I have that thing where Outlook like shares pictures from each day, like to
Right.
remind you either good things or horrible things, and so it had a picture of the board. Like, what is this?
Yeah. No, it was it was a decent game, but as I recall, I think I was playing Marat, and I had one division of French infantry, and I was able to basically push all the Austrians off the map with just the cavalry and one French division.
Yeah, I think we were playing the rain, but weren't we?
Yeah,
With the
yeah,
rules?
the day with the rain.
Were we playing 5th edition rules?
Yeah, we were playing 5th edition rules. Yeah. One, two, three, four.
And you have to deal with the emperor himself.
So you've marked the distance from the batteries.
That's probably a good thing to do.
That is.
Yeah, I was. It was driving me nuts.
So wouldn't that be cool? Like we have the command range with the with the leaders. You could click on artillery.
You have
and
the
it would show
battery
its
range.
range.
So Matt
they
had
should-
been working on a Lavatai vassal module, where when you take a loss, it actually deducts it from the counter. So if it's 4 increments, it just drops it down to 3 increments. And then what was it? Did it update the melee values on the back, Matt? Oh, he's probably having a powwow still.
Yes.
Okay.
That kind of thing should just be normal in a vassal module. It's not hard to do. It's just tedious.
Yeah, I think he had it so that instead of the, the units being individual artwork, they were they had some the values on them could be changed. So that was a kind of a cool thing. So. Okay, I think that takes care of those poor sods. All right, I don't know, is Matt back?
Yes, Matt is back, and Matt is thinking about what he's doing right now.
Okay. You want to go down to game room 1 so we're not talking over everybody?
I don't need to talk to you in game room 1. I'm just counting spaces.
Okay, that's exciting. What are we waiting on now?
Isn't it? I get to 8 where my fingers end, and I don't know what else to do.
Ah. Okay, so it's number 3 for the French. And then has number 6 for the French gone? No, that's also on this side.
That's Victor's.
And then there's number 1. You guys want to draw more stuff and do more stuff while you're waiting? Everything else is just waiting on us, which is always our favorite thing to do.
Yeah, pull a couple more. Let's get some action going.
Yeah, go ahead and knock yourselves out, guys.
How about a French 2?
Oh, that's Ornano. That's my my cav.
And then the next one is Commonwealth 7.
All right, so that's von Kleist. I guess I gotta wait for Rob. He might
Yeah,
pull some
sometimes you just
shenanigans.
have to. Sometimes you just have to wait.
Yeah.
Which one is French 1? Where's French 1?
Never trust what Rob may do. He's
Definitely
dangerous.
breaking lots of rules that are.
Ornano
It wasn't so
doesn't.
much about that. It's just more so like, something out of the blue that nobody expected and like have to react to it. You're crafty like that, Rob.
Oh, I see.
Well, that was kind of fun last night going through. We almost got the invasion turn done, right? It was close.
Like 99% done.
Yeah. So that was good. There was weird rolls in that last night, weren't there? All over the place.
That was a lot of fun though.
Lose my mind on those 9s where I can't get a hit on the beach. It's like, what is going on, man?
Yeah.
Brennan, can I talk to you in game in French HQ?
Yep.
That was so funny when Rick was rolling so well on his landings, and
Yeah.
using a D6. God, that was funny.
Never rolled a 7 in 30 rolls. Nobody drifts.
That was great.
Oh. Makes for better attack rolls too.
It does.
Like you say, France will get liberated.
So here's the thing, Matt. I can't hear you counting out the hex numbers as you're moving your units. Like for your movement.
Absolutely. Come on, let's go into
Yeah.
the other room.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, all right. Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back and count this guy. This is the Cuirassiers, the 12th, and they moved from 27. Where's 27 now? 30, 29, 27 here. Okay, so they crossed the stream. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, because that 3 to get over, so that would be 11. I can't do that. I got to stop.
That's why I was looking at your stuff, saying I don't know that you can get all those people over where you've got them.
The other ones I got, I think they were, well, I thought that one was accurate. Let's go look. So we got 3rd Cuirassiers, which are here. So they started out in 2931, which was the 29, 28, 29, 29. Where was 29? I don't find 2931. Where's 2931? Well, it says it moved from 2931, which is here, to 3032, which is there. Okay, so that would have been 4, 5.
Yeah, but I don't think he would. He
I
started
don't think
there.
it was there.
Yeah, no, that's
I
why
think
I'm
somebody
just
else
like,
moved. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to move further up. 3028 is where I started. So let's count it out again. 3028. Okay, so 3028, 3029, 2929. Right, so that's 2. 2930 is 3. Then 2931. Over here is 8. Count again. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I see what's happening. Okay. So we started in 3028. Yep, this is a good one. 3028 went here and here and here and here. So that's
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then crossing the stream is 4. 3 across and 1 to the next hex. So that's 8, 9,
Right, but
and 10.
crossing the brown one is +3. It's a drainage ditch.
Right. So that's counting 3. So there's 4. There's 4 to this spot.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, and 10.
Yeah, but then he can't change facing. He has to change the face where he was going. So you could put him there and turn him and face that direction. Otherwise, he's got to turn and face that direction, which is the direction he was
Because
moving.
you're moving that direction.
Yep.
Well, now you're pointing him towards the side. Shouldn't he be pointing towards the spine?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay,
used
the
to-
same
there we
idea.
go.
Same
Yeah,
ideas.
Same
Yeah.
difference.
Yep.
And then the guy who was the 9th, where did he start?
He started at 3128. 9th started at 3128. Yep. So he went 1, 2, 3, 4,
And then
8.
8. Yeah, and then he can turn.
Okay. Then let's get this guy here was the next one that's questionable. And that started in 2927.
Mm-hmm.
2927, right? So this first says 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's good.
Sure.
And then the 6th is from 2931. Wait, that's not right. 9th cross is, yeah, 3128.
Okay.
So 3128 is, wait, that's not the one
All
I
right.
want. I want 6th cross, yeah, 6th. Here we go. 3326. 3326 is back here. Okay, so he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then turned.
Okay.
6th, right? Yeah, that's
All right.
right.
I think we got everybody caught up now.
Yeah, you're good with that one. Okay,
Sure.
so I have one more unit there, but I want to wait on him because I don't know exactly what I want to do, but it's probably going to be front. So this guy here, I want to move this guy. I'm going to get a count in my head for a minute. Okay, I'm going to just check. It's not like one of those Italian driving movies where what's behind you doesn't matter. You've got to find out what's behind you. Okay. We're going to go. That was not hex. I moved back.
That was where he started, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Mm-hmm.
7, 8, 9. Gonna do that. That's going to be no, it's not. It's going to be different. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight. Okay, good. That's where I'm going to stop him. And now I've got to move this guy to here. And he now has a problem. Now, I don't really want to put him here if you've got skirmishes right there, do I?
No,
Or
but
does
it
that
doesn't
matter to
really
you?
matter because I don't have, he's not in command, so I can't voluntarily move him. So you can put the
Okay.
guy there.
All right. That leaves these two guys out of command, which I don't like, but
Okay.
I want to try and get them around the back.
Well, they'll get there eventually.
Or not, but good.
All right, exciting. Any charges?
No, I was consulted to say that if I don't have your control, if I don't have zones of control, if you have a way out, you'll get out. So I think you can get out. I think you can go here.
Yeah.
But if I charge you, then, and I can charge you just by declaring a charge from this hex, right?
Sure.
Or this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I will do that.
All right. Go ahead and move the guy forward.
Should I do 2 regiments or should I just do the one?
You only need to do the one.
Okay. Now this guy could do the same thing, the Saxons.
Sure.
Is that a good idea?
I don't know what your intentions are, but if it's a case where you want to clear them out so that they don't impede the infantry moving forward, then charging them is the best thing to do.
Okay. So either one of those, the Zastra or the Garde du Corps, could do that, right?
Correct.
Okay, well, I think I only need one because I think I'm bigger than you.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right, good. Okay, thank you. Now let's do the, thank you for doing this, by the way.
Yeah.
So the 6th activation is going to be for...
No. So what you do now is you move you do the charge. So you execute
do
the
the
charge. So you pick which one you want to do, and then you move it.
Let's do this one. Okay, so I'm going to move him, right?
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So I can't do anything about it. So you're going to, it's going to be, we're just on the 5-to-1 odds because I'm going to be quartered since I am in skirmish order and I'm in just the 1 hex. Right?
Okay.
So that's going to be approximately 9 points if we're being generous. And then you're going to be doubled. So even with what you've got, probably you're going to have, I don't know, what is your value?
Now let me look. Hold on, sorry. Flip. 24.
Oh, 24. So then doubled, you're going to be 48. So 48 to 9 is 5 to 1. So you're on the 5 to 1 chart. So you just go ahead and roll, and we consult that and see what you get.
And where's the chart? Is it in with all the other charts?
It's
Fire to-
probably not, because those charts, I mean, unless they've got the Regs 30 charts there, they just have the ones that came with the 5th edition. So if you
all right.
roll, I'll let you know what you get.
Thank you.
A 24, that is going to be
That's
a
not very good.
defender routes. So I am going to route, and I've got to try to move away from you. So I would consolidate into that hex. I'm going to lose an increment for that. Probably the next place for me to go would be here. And then here, there's no zones of influence. So I'll lose 2 increments. So that's 4, 5. The woods are 2. So that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That gets me here. And we take 2 hits.
So I got you just a route. You don't lose any steps for that, right?
I do, yeah, because I had to go through. Your zone of influence, right, where you were, right?
Okay,
And
so
then-
counting that one.
Yep.
Right. So
yep.
this is the first one.
Yep.
Then you've got to, if you're going to go here, you're in a zone of influence from here,
Yes,
right?
so that's why there's 2.
2.
So there's the
But what
one that
about
was here next to you, right?
Uh-huh.
And then there's the
Right.
one that was here. So there's
Okay.
2. And then after that, there's no zone of influence there. There's no zone of influence there. There's no zone of influence there. So there's just 2.
Why not?
This guy
'Cause I'm
needs to
adjacent.
move somewhere because I moved into the hex he was.
I
So you could-
understand that. My question is, why is there no zone of influence there?
Because you only have a zone of influence out through your front hexes.
Point hexes. Got it. Okay, good. That's fine.
Yeah.
Understanding. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So then your guy advances into that hex. And then you're going to be marked as exhausted and disordered.
Tired and disordered? Exhausted.
No,
and disordered.
exhausted because you charged and did combat.
Yeah. And, oops. I need... Morale. Disorder.
Yep, and then we just put the little charge marker on top of him, so we know not to take the marker off of him, the exhausted marker off of him until the subsequent turn. Okay, all right.
Okay, so then Zastra, Cruz Gracias here?
Yep.
Yep.
So when they come adjacent to me, I'm not penned in like the other guy was. So I
Right.
can actually retreat. I don't know how far I can retreat or what the rules for retreating are. So let me look that up real quick. Retreat before charge. Skirmish attempt to retreat before charge. Moves adjacent. If unable to retreat before charge, they rout. If the target routes, mark them as PGD. Conduct any remaining charges, then proceed to melee. If the charge is printed, movement to higher, they may retreat before charge or stand. Okay, if the target retreats before charge, may attempt to recall. Okay, so I can move away, and then you can attempt to recall, and then if you recall, then your charge ends, and you're only tired. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoops. I don't know why my mouse is not working very well today. Okay, so he's able to skedaddle back a ways. All right, so you would then move into the hex that I occupied, and you could then basically make a roll for recall. I don't know.
I think I want to recall.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Because there's not, I mean, you can't, there's nobody else to attack at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
So
You just roll one
the
six-sided die, and then we see what the result is. A 6.
6.
All right. Let's see what that does if I can find my thing. A 6. Boom, boom, boom. Cavalry recall. So they don't recall, but there isn't any other targets for you to attack. So I don't know that it makes any difference. You would just
Make them exhausted.
He's tired because he didn't melee, not
he's
exhausted.
Tired. Yeah, but I don't
And
know.
he will also, he's not disordered because he didn't melee.
Yeah.
And he also will get a regroup move of 5 movement points.
Yeah.
He'll get a regroup.
So that move, like you can move him to get back into the command radius for next time.
Okay.
You take the hex first.
Took the hex.
Yep.
So I can
Yep,
move.
okay.
How far do you
5 movement,
get into
5 movement points. Yeah.
5 movement points. So that could get you to the edge of that. You don't have enough to get across.
But that should be fine.
Yeah. And then Borisdale,
And then check
remember,
your
Borisdale has
face
to
now.
move somewhere because I passed through him.
No, which one has to move?
Your leader has to move because as I retreated, I moved through that hex. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Eric, did the light have one of them retreat before combat?
One of them did. The other one routed when he attacked.
Did the one that retreated before combat go more than half its movement allowance?
Yes, it did.
Then it's exhausted.
Okay. I was trying to find that in the rules. So,
Yep.
okay, no worries. We can put a marker to that effect on it.
Matt, did you nail one and see how slippery these guys are? Man, they're really slippery.
Yeah, well, I was expecting it, but I asked I asked my opponent his opinion, and he said that if I'm just trying to clear the skirmishers out there, it's probably still worth making the charge of the cuirassiers. So they did, and he retreated. But the other one was over here, and he ended up losing a couple of steps as well, and he's 20.
Yeah, and he's routed. Yeah,
it's worth it. Was that worth it?
I mean, oh yeah, totally. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, because
this is like
what you're trying to
you have
do
to
is
practice
you're trying to
combat.
Yeah, and you're trying to get, if it's a case where you've got all that infantry that needs to move forward, it's a case of clearing the skirmishers out so they don't impede the infantry.
Yeah. Okay.
The guy who did escape is exhausted, and that means that next turn, if we can get some cav down towards him, he may be chargeable because when they're exhausted, they can't retreat.
Interesting, but that's a long ways away. Let me see what I can do.
So exactly. So we'll be looking for light cav or
turn
Alex
away,
to bring up chasseurs or that kind of thing. Exactly. So there's no rush. But
okay. My next movement is using Victor's activation, his MU to activate 6th and then move 6th and then follow up with Victor. Is that right?
That's right.
Victor is going to end up on one of these hills.
Yeah, and make sure of a couple of things on Victor himself. Number one, he needs to be within 15 of Napoleon.
15 of Napoleon.
And better,
right?
yeah, 13 or 14, no more. And then he also has to be, like that hill you just showed, that's too far south because you're going to want him. Your 4th division has already moved.
Right.
Under Dubreton. So Victor has to end up someplace where he is in range of Napoleon and also in range of Dubreton. So that next turn they can.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Okay. So and what's the range on Victor again? It's 8.
He's 6.
6.
Six.
Yeah. So if you put him here, he would then be within range of that divisional commander. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
Anywhere on this line would do it.
Right. And
Yeah.
Now the
5
question
is safer than 6 because, as you've seen, unexpected routes and stuff, they can jostle people. And then you're like, heck, I just lost the full command of the division because of one routing guy. Or something.
That's 5 from the Brisson, and then it's still close to Napoleon. 15. From
Okay.
Napoleon.
And where is the 6th division going to end up?
I was going to set the 6th division up here.
Right. And so Victor also needs to be far enough forward so that he keeps the 6th division in command when it's moving forward, right? So like that second rear position maybe is too far to the rear.
This one?
Because then that's going to limit Vial's movement of his division, which is an attacking division.
Okay, so that's 5. So I could go here, it's 5.
Yeah, like that's maybe better.
Yeah. So one of the things that you've watched us play Battles of the Age of Reason, and you'll see normally we move our divisions or we move our brigades, and then we move the leader at the very end. So don't move Victor right now. Keep
Wait for
Victor
him?
where he
Okay.
is, right?
Right.
And then move Vial's division, right? Move the 6th division to where they're going to be, and then don't move their leader until you know, okay, I'm going to move him here, and then I'll have these guys in, and then you can move Victor, But a lot of it is just kind of learning, like, to keep the guys in the zone. With the Sound of Drums games that we're playing, we don't have this same element with the command from one to the next, right? And so with this one, you have to be a little bit more deliberate with what you do. So yeah, move your troops first, move your division leader at the end, and then move your corps leader after all of that, kind of keeping track of where everything's supposed to be.
And then as the division moves, you're generally trying to gradually corner that group of Austrians. You don't have to charge right in on them, but you're trying to get close enough to kind of pressure them. And then you also want to keep a nice clean checkerboard with all your units. And there's one special unit you have to be really careful with. And I would like to talk to you about that special unit.
Okay.
There's a
I'd like
special
to
unit.
talk to you.
You had a rearmost battalion, and I forget exactly which one it was.
Here,
I will tell you in 1 second which one it was. 1 minute. The rearmost battalion is your special unit. It was the 4th battalion of the 2nd Infantry Regiment, a 6-7.
Well, is that it there?
No, it's
That's
actually
division.
this one. It's this one here.
Okay. I don't know why that one's special. Tell me about it. What do I need to do?
Yeah. So he started his move from this hex here.
Okay.
And we really seriously need his help against the church in the town of Kota. So he should move north and into this hex here because we seriously need his firepower.
Okay. So which X? Oh, Kota. So he's out of. He's
going to be out of command because he's going to join Napoleon and that other out of command guy, and they're going to shell that church until it's dead. But we really seriously need his firepower to do that successfully. And it's going to be a general order move into that hex there.
So general order, I turn it till it's.
So it's facing a hex side. Yep.
There you go. Yep.
Is that a hex side?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, and I've got this one here already too, right?
Correct.
Which one's that? Which one's that?
These guys there.
7 right next to it.
Yeah. Right. But we're going to need them both is the point. Yep.
You can have them both. And I've got one behind it as well. That's part
Which
of
one's that?
the 6th Division, the light infantry right behind it.
Yeah. So it's part of 6.
Yeah.
So that guy's job was he's out of command and in disorder. After he recovers, he'll use kedging to regroup down towards the division command.
Okay. So we got units, we got battalions from 2 different units.
From 2 different
Right,
divisions.
They're just doing mop up at the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just basically adding their firepower to the artillery firepower. So,
All right.
yeah.
Okay. So are you comfortable with the move I just made? There's my unit in its all its boxcar.
So,
It's pretty good.
here's
Is
the
there a
problem, though. So, Matt, where are you going to put Vial to keep everybody in command? Right? So,
He'd
if
have
you
to go
put him
down
here,
so he's-
these guys are in
he's out of
command, but then these guys are out of command.
Okay.
Right? If you put him here, these guys are in command, but those guys are out of command. So you've kind of spread out your checkerboard a little wide. You could bring these guys in a little closer. Yeah.
Right? Because these guys could move out down here later. They could peel off if they had to, and then I could move the division commander farther there if I wanted to. These guys, does this look okay?
This guy here, can he reach to here?
Yeah, he could. He was really close.
Good.
These guys
And
didn't
like,
move.
and is there a reason you don't like a checkerboard on your flanking battalions?
Well, because you guys just told me that that was too far out of command. So I brought
Okay,
him
so what
back.
about this guy then?
He can move.
So you
back
could
there.
put him there. Yeah.
And how about this guy? You don't like the checkerboard?
Well, he was part of a checkerboard, but
Now he's in a checkerboard. Now it's beautiful.
okay.
And now you put.
And there's
if
a
you put-
reason for it.
If you
which
put
is
Vial
that,
right there,
now they're on
then
command.
everybody's in command. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. What happened? Like the only width that works for a checkerboard is 3 battalions wide. It never works with 4 battalions in width. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So it's always a 3x3. If your shape takes up anything that's not a perfect box of battalions, it's going to fall apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So now you would go ahead and move Victor, and this is where you would put him somewhere. So you want to keep him within the most important thing, that he's within 15 of Napoleon. But then the other thing is you want to make sure that he's within 6 of these guys and 6 of the other chaps down here that you just moved.
Okay. Well, they're going to be really easy. I was going to move him here. That means he's 5 hexes. So if something gets jostled, then there's still 1 hex of leeway.
Yep.
Does that seem right?
That's good.
Yep.
And he looks like he's well within range of Napoleon. You can always use the little line of sight thread to test that, check that.
Yeah, but then it tells everybody else what I'm checking. But yes, I'm sure we're within 15 years.
You have one more battalion over here. It says light infantry. Was he in command at the start or out?
I don't think he was in command.
I think he was out.
Yeah. So put a little OOC, label on him.
Yep. What about this guy? Nope, he's from the 4th. From the 6th.
So now
Okay,
there's
so
one more.
I have
one
light
thing
infantry up here in town, and I
Yep.
have that 1 battalion that you asked me to send.
Yep.
Okay, so that should be it. That's out of control. Should I
That's
put an
good.
out of control marker on the other one?
Yeah, put one up on that guy just so you know. The one that's up there in the village.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the guy, this chap here, who was out of command during the regroup phase, you'll be able to move him closer to his leader. So that way next turn, he'll be
Yep.
available for you.
Okay, and the same would apply for these cuirassiers here that are out of supply. Excuse me, here. I'd be able to get them closer to the
Right.
command here.
You could move them in the coming regroup phase. You could move them down towards Borzel.
Okay, in regroup, anything that's OOC and not moved can move towards his commander.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
And then just giving you a little heads up. So your 6th Division, who just moved, they're coming up towards an Austrian opponent.
Yes.
And we'll talk later about like how quickly you want to engage them. But like generally the way you engage the Austrians, you don't actually go up and fight them. You let your light infantry, which is trailing, you let the light infantry come up and you snipe at the Austrians from a range of 2. You don't want to engage them usually with line firepower. You don't need to. and they're good at shooting back. So, but we'll talk about that later. So now your division combat box is there, and then as the light infantry gets there on the kedge, on the regroup, you'll have the light infantry shift forward, and the légers are going to do the actual engagement probably.
So now these guys are all facing the sides. So this means they're all in column.
That's correct.
Which is beautiful. Which is a really perfect formation because they're maneuverable.
Yeah, and
Okay.
and because there's no risk of, at least at this stage of the game, any sort of artillery hitting them. You don't need to deploy them in anything else for the moment.
Right.
Yeah, so they're okay in that formation. And if you were looking at, say, my Austrians, right? So say I'm gonna, like, okay, suicides, I'm going to bring these guys out, and they'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then change in the line.
If I move, I gotta go do animals. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I've been bypassed.
It's okay. You're
My
doing
wife is
fine.
bypassed.
You're doing fine, Matt.
Okay, great. No. I'm not, because I got to get out of here.
Matt's a good move. Very nice move.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate your guys' help.
You're welcome.
Back in about 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. How are we for the rest of the turn and movement and everything else? Are other people doing stuff elsewhere? Brendan? Nope. I'm down here talking to myself. Story of my life.
To sell, that must be a nightmare.
Well, it's New York City, and it's a unique co-op. If you
Eric,
wanna,
I think you can move to. I think there is no French
I haven't
one.
moved to yet. I wasn't sure what else you guys, if you were still doing stuff or you needed me to
I
do
think
something.
there is no French one this turn, which is fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I think you can just go ahead with Austrian 2, and we can do some more stuff.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and draw stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Regroup. That's what that's going to be helpful.
5.
Regroup.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh my gosh. Stuff is all moving painfully slow, and my mouse is not cooperating.
So I'm going to start regrouping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
I was hoping leaders would go first.
Yes.
It would have been ideal to have the leader on first.
It would have been really nice.
Let's just put it back in the cup. Come on.
Play the odds. Down is 2. Okay.
I wonder if my mouse battery is dying, if that's the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pull the battery out for a second, then put it back in. If it responds, it's the battery.
Come on. Road.
Yeah, it's probably the battery. I will be back, people.
If infantry is in column, to go into road column, it is
Just
one
cost
for the
one.
formation.
One for
Okay.
the
And
formation
then
change, and then what? Half for every hex they stretch down the road or something.
Exactly that. Yep.
But they don't stretch out behind you; they stretch out in front. So as you're moving forward, then you stretch them out.
2, 3, 4. If they, but then it costs 1. Can an out of command infantry, can they go from column to road column?
If it helps them get to their commander faster, yes.
Okay, and then
Which
if
at
they
long
want,
distance it very often does.
yeah, and if they want to, are they able then to consolidate back into column? But that would cost.
Usually not until
Okay.
they reach their commander's range. And then in the next turn, because now they're in distance, then they're allowed to change formation. They go to what you like.
Got it. Thank you. All right, so that math is not mathing. 1, 2, 3. Where's that? Really? All right, these guys are gonna roll to unlimber or limber and move. Top unit. Ooh, they limber. 2. 2.5. 3. 4. 5. 5.5. 6. And next.
Alec, can you leave that bridge hex open?
They made
Which
it.
one?
To Friedrichstadt.
Right here. Hold on. I can. Hold 1 second. I just want to make sure I got the right check. This one right here.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
you can't get across it fully, just don't go onto the bridge because we have
I can move them out that way.
super.
They're blocked up by this 7 guy. They have extra movement points.
Yeah, if they have extra, they can go around. They can actually use the street to go deeper around wide.
Can they? Because it's so weird. I mean, they're here. They're in road column.
Yeah, they just go
2 more
around the
movement points.
back alley.
Could he go this
Go
way?
around the back alley.
Could he go
Yeah,
this
because
way?
he's getting closer to his leader. Go around the back alley. Yep. You can even go another hex than that, another movement point than that. Yep. Come on down. Double up. There you go. Because now there's space for the horse artillery to come through.
Yeah, the horse artillery is on the way.
And notably for the guard horse artillery.
Yeah, well, the guard, that's one moving next, and then come to 27. But the guard horse artillery is going to make its way out to the left.
Sounds
It's going
lovely.
to come out to the is that the, I don't even know, by Friedrichstadt where it's written. They're going to come out over there because it gets them out of the way, and they've got the movement to do it.
Lovely.
2, 6. Or Shay, is that their leader or artillery?
Matt, if you're back, are you back?
Yes, I am, but I was noshing on pizza. Sorry.
Super. So we are in the regroup stage, and this is when you
Oh.
could use that time to move the OOC guys that you have.
Absolutely. Thank you. I would not have known that.
And also, hey, Matt, while we're on the topic, you want to hop down and we can talk about the artillery a little bit, the horse artillery there? We can go to HQ, yeah.
Two. Nine. All right. Change formation. 3, 4, 8. Two. 6, 7, 8. Is that 9? Oh yeah, they're in road column. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you want me to move your Kritov just so you don't forget to move them, or I'll remind you? Your cavalry in the back near Reich.
Those are yours. Those are Russians.
They are mine?
Yeah, those are yours.
I'm not going to argue with you. Okay.
I hate when that happens, when you accuse somebody and it turns out to be your own guys.
I know, right? It's the
It's just
worst
like,
possible thing.
it's the worst.
Yeah. I knew this one.
2, 3, 7, 10. Oh, this guy's wrong.
Three.
I don't care how you slice it. This is just a clusterfuck.
Yes, it is.
And now the damn Italians are coming. No, sorry, that's the FC. Who the FC? The FC are the
Are the black shirts coming?
Fusilier. The Fusilier Guard, is that it there? Fusilier Chasseurs.
crap. What a traffic jam.
You're fine till artillery starts shooting.
So Matt, are you moving guys over on your side?
Yeah,
Okay. So,
I'm moving them out there. This one got back in command.
oh, okay, okay.
Yep.
I just saw
And
stuff moving and
this
wasn't
guy
sure
did.
what was going on.
I was trying to, yeah, this is consolidation, right? So I was
Yeah.
in reorganization. So yeah, that's where I'm at actually. So these guys are still out of command. This one made it back into command. Third, but I'm not sure that that's right. This is Dermont, so I don't need to go that far. So that's where I want to be.
Right,
And
yeah. When
these
he
guys
gets
didn't
within
make it to
2,
Merlin.
because he's a brigade commander, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not right.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, he's
yeah.
good. But this one, Merlin, should also be 2. So he's not made it across, and neither has he. So they're stopped. This guy can make it.
And he can get within 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Robert, shall we
6.
jump down
You
to
could
game
move
room
him one more forward,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, there is a 3. Do I have to stop there?
Yep.
Or
yep.
can I keep
so
going?
so once he gets within his command range, he's got to stop.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But he's got to turn one angle, right? And he's got to lose his
Yeah, and then you can take
OOC.
the OOC off.
Right. Do I put OOCs on at this point if they're OOC?
I would take them off if they are back in command, particularly if it's a command that's already activated. So like Borisdell has his chit's already come up, right? If his chit hadn't come up, then I would leave the OOC marker on them, so that way you knew not to move them during
With the
his
division.
right when his chit comes up. But since his chit's already come up, you can take it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is it a good time to put chits on those that need it?
So normally what you're going to be doing is so normally people that have already so for example, this guy that's down here, right, the Saxon guys, you know that they're going to be out of command. So you might as well put the marker on them now so that you know, hey, they're out of command.
That's exactly what I was looking at.
Yeah.
But if they haven't moved, then it's probably worth waiting until the movement's done to check it.
Correct.
Okay, I think so.
Yeah. It's just a matter of, what you want to do. Usually when their command comes up and you know that like the guy that you moved up there next to the church.
Yep.
Yeah, so like him, okay, he's out of command. So you put the marker on him then, and that way then you know, hey, that's not a problem.
Okay, so that's that one, and then this one is second. Okay, so that one is done. These ones are done. This guy's out of command too, for sure. So he should have one on him. Wait. Oh, that's a pioneer. No. Okay. Can skirmishers move through a formed unit?
They can.
Okay.
They just can't
Great.
stop in the same hex as the form unit.
Okay. Okay.
So you just have
So
most of your skirmishers. I think have got like a movement value of 9, 8 or 9. You can flip that guy over and see.
okay. So 1.
He's got an
2.
8. Yeah. So going across
Two.
the stream is a
It's
plus
plus 1.
1, right?
That's 4.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. And that's as far as I can go.
Yeah.
But
he
he's
doesn't
close.
have enough to go elsewhere.
That's fine. That's fine. This guy here is part of that same division. So he's going to go. That's plus 2 for him on a bridge. Plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Okay. And then that's a long-term thorn in my side. Okay, those guys are done. Now I have this whole 23rd division.
The ones that are up there. Yeah.
My command radius on a divisional commander
Is
on
3.
Testa
Yeah.
is 3.
Yep.
Okay.
So you've got, yeah, so you've got the guys, it looks like the ones that are white pants, red and green striped belt.
Yep.
Well, except there's somebody else here. Who are those guys? Those are also the 23rd.
That's another brigade.
Okay.
There's 2 brigades there. The green belt and the red belt.
All right. Those guys are the 5th division, it looks like, right? They're a
Are they?
different group. Yeah, so the guys that are green
Yeah,
with
you're
red
right.
are different from the guys that are red and green. So those
Got
guys
it.
are test, and these guys are, this guy here, do 4.
Okay. One, two. Now I'm not to get these guys into control. I'm not going to be able to checkerboard them, but I really want them in control.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. The stuff with the checkerboard makes sense when you are potentially in harm's way, like you can be shot by artillery, or you can be attacked or charged or something like that. These guys are miles from any enemy stuff. So
Yep.
they don't have the same, so you can kind of march them in column or in a big block or whatever else, because you don't have to worry about them being engaged. The guys that are closer to the front line, that's a different story.
Okay, so a slightly beaten up 23rd Division is now in command.
Okay.
I'm not going to worry about the next. So now we go here.
So you can't stack them there. That exceeds your stacking limit.
Well, this is stacking limit is 12.
Stacking is, in the clear, it is 18 increments.
Okay.
but the
So
the guy
s-
on the bottom is worth 7. So you've got 13. If
So
you
I'll
add
push
the
him
other
over to
guy on, it's
19.
going to be 19. If they were all 6 increments, it wouldn't be a problem. But
Right.
yeah.
Yep. I didn't count that bottom one. Okay. Now, if I move towards them, I don't have to use my full amount, do I? To move back
No,
in
no, no,
control?
no. Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to be moving as directly as you can. You don't have to use your full amount. Obviously, there's going to be times that you bump into somebody else, or there's terrain or things like that that you can't maneuver through.
Right.
So when that happens, then you're kind of stuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
And artillery can only stack 4 in a hex. Is that true?
Yes. Right, and artillery, if it's stacked with infantry, is worth 4 increments apiece.
Okay.
So, like,
So I just
that
moved
would be
those
worth 8 points. So you just have to
So he
remember
was
you
in-
couldn't have any more than 10 increments of infantry with that. Any more than that, you would violate stacking. So,
Right. I'm going to leave those there. And then I think that's all that I'm responsible for right now. Is that true? Okay, I think I'm done with everything.
okay.
Wait, this guy hasn't moved because he would have a move marker on him, wouldn't he?
Where are you at?
Here.
I don't see you. Are you there by Coda, or you're somewhere else?
I am south of Coda.
Oh, yeah, no, that guy, he's the one that you need to move back towards getting him. So you would move him once he gets here, he would stop. 1, 2, 3, then he'd
Okay.
be within 3 of his leader.
All right. And that I can do right now.
Yes, he's still going to be in 2 hexes because he's a
In a
skirmisher.
skirmish formation.
Yeah. Now you can always take them out of skirmish formation. So when you're regrouping, you can have them in column or in road column, or you can keep them in
Well,
whatever
let me-
formation they were in.
Well, let me change that because I might as well just do that.
No.
Well,
But then you flip him over, and then you would turn him. Yep.
Okay.
And so now he's back in command, and so you would then take off the OOC marker to make things a little bit easier to keep track
Yeah.
of it next time.
Yep. Is there any OOCs up here? Nope, they're all in command.
Yep.
Okay, so I think I'm done.
Okay. So then
We'll
just turn
zoom out.
off your command radius. I know that you have a habit of leaving it on.
I love command radius, man. Okay, I'll get rid of it.
Yeah. Doot, 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 doot.
It's like paint by numbers.
Is that what it's like?
Sorta.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
All right. And that's 4th Division. And how do I clear disorders?
So that'll happen during the reorganization phase at the end of the turn. So what'll happen is when that transpires, you'll then have a you'll roll for recovery for everybody who's not adjacent to an enemy unit.
But a route, I have to have a leader.
No, for routes, if they are 15 hexes away from the enemy, you can attempt to have them recover.
Okay.
Yeah, so they basically have to run a ways away, and then you have a chance for them to recover. And then once they do, then they would move back toward their leader or whatever the case is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm confident that I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the regular room, the
Okay.
adults room.
The adult,
Going back to
yes,
the adult.
the adult room. Okay, I'll see you up there. All right. Everybody got their regrouping done? Mostly?
I've completed mine.
Okay, cool.
I have completed mine as well.
Okay, 1,
I think I'm
2,
done.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I'm
So
done.
we just have one more allied one to go, right? So French number 4, French 4, then the artillery, then French 15, and then French 14, and then the leader movement phase. All right, and that just leaves a couple left in the bin. So I don't know where French 4 is hanging out.
French 4 is my cav, the guard cav in the
Ah.
center.
Okay,
By,
go ahead and move them
by,
around.
yep. I'm just checking move up what costs.
See, so if we were playing 5th edition, you'd have to move Walther back and stack him with one of the cavalry. And then you could put a
Exactly.
command, right. So this is why, once again, I appreciate, I knew it was fan fiction when they wrote this, but it's one of those things where it's just like, the kedging is ridiculous in Regs 30.
Yes. We agree. The royal we agrees.
Yes.
I've been watching The Crown this week with my wife. So.
Oh, you have. Have
Great.
fun.
Great show.
Yeah, we never saw it. This is our first go through. It's really quite good.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. What season are you on?
No, 3. I think we're in season 3.
Oh, 60s and 70s?
Yeah, yes, it's in the next episode, Mountbatten gets blown up. So
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mountbatten gets blown up. Yes, that's rough.
On his boat.
he deserves it. They don't portray him as a
Those
particularly
wacky
nice
Irish.
guy.
Yeah. Odd question. Where did all the French that were right here go to?
It's right here.
That were in the garden?
Western, in the garden.
I thought they were kedging over this way towards readout number 4, right? This is all this young guard stuff that was over there.
Oh, so they're out of command. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they should be
I
marked
didn't see
out of
that.
command if they are still out of command.
Yeah, I didn't see an out of command label, so I thought that they were just not. There wasn't a mu for them.
Yeah,
No,
so I
yeah,
mean,
but
all
that-
of this
that
stuff should
and
have
the-
like an OOC marker on it, so you'd know what's in command, what's not in command, what's moving during the regroup phase, etc.
Oh yeah, I didn't put any of those.
Yeah, because
Just like the
otherwise
first
we don't
one.
know where you're, like where's your leader even. I mean, there's somebody with
Oh,
the
yeah,
Young
he's-
Guard over here, right? First
Yeah,
division of
and
the Young Guard.
and the second of the Young Guard's up here.
Oh, okay.
You want me to put markers on all of them?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
there's a
generally,
hockey for it. Let's see.
yeah, generally speaking, it's good to do that. So that way, so we know. So for example, say we're marching up and, we're expecting that those guys could attack us. But if we know, hey, they're out of command, then we're like, oh, okay, they can't do anything because they're out of command. So it's kind of, because otherwise we've got enough with our own army to keep track of, let alone your stuff too. So.
Okay, no worries. See, I think that's it. And this guy's here. They just make the front of the counter look unappealing. I just don't think you should have to do that.
Yeah, but at least you can see your units underneath it. Otherwise, you put an out of command marker on it, and then it obscures the entire thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But actually, if these guys aren't out of command, right? Because they're within 3 of their leader, right? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, right.
And these
They moved
guys aren't
3,
out of
right.
command either. Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I got out of command happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So it looks like you got your
What are
stuff
we doing right
moved
now?
there.
Are we in the leader
Alex
phase?
was moving stuff. No, it's
I'm done.
artillery.
4's done.
Oh, I
It's
don't
the
have any
artillery
artillery.
phase. So, and then after that, it's going to be French 15 and 14. So, I know the French have got some guns over here they can fire. I've got some guns I can fire. I don't know if anybody else has got any guns they can fire, but. So Matt, you've got some guns that can shoot on those guys in Coda, I think.
I think you're right, but I thought Napoleon was going to come and direct them.
He's not there right now, but the artillery.
Yeah, Napoleon has not moved.
Yeah.
Napoleon is
So
enjoying the
you've got a
view.
leader there who can combine the units, so you don't have to wait for Napoleon. You can use him to.
Oh, I have the strictest orders.
All
Your
right,
order
then
is for
can-
Sorbier.
You can
Sorbier
bypass
should fire
firing.
till
I don't
Napoleon
mind
has-
you skipping.
No, no. This guy, he's the next best one after Napoleon. Please
Okay,
fire.
so all right.
He's got a really good bonus.
Yeah, he's a +6, so you'll have 8. You'll have 16 to 20. So that's going to put you on the 1 to 1.5.
1 to
charge
1.5.
thing.
So I can
But you're
combine. So it's,
+6.
And then you're
Right.
going to go ahead and roll with a +6. So just chuck 2 dice, see what you get. A 13.
You have 4.
the worst you can possibly get.
There are 4 batteries.
That is not going to do it.
Yeah.
They're ranging. They use the long range firepower against the church, unfortunately.
Yeah, against special structures, yeah.
Think of it
That's
as
what-
like you just hit your golf ball and lost the ball. You can't find it. That's what that roll is.
All right.
Don't you get to have a mulligan or something?
Okay. I've got some noise here. I've got to break in. Can I fire these 2 infantry units at the church, and should I?
You would during the fire phase that comes at the end of the turn,
End of the turn.
but with the artillery chit, only artillery get to shoot.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
That's
Alex,
why,
I'm going
Matt,
to
when
take
it's
a
time for
yeah.
bunker busting, you bring up the biggest leader as you can, because the odds are always bad.
Yeah. All right. So Alex,
You're shooting
I'm
at
going
my
to
4-8?
fire. Yeah, I'm going to fire on these guys over here. I think
Yeah, I
I can
couldn't
see them. I don't know that I can see anybody else for the moment.
No, I think that's your range. Is that
Yeah,
I
1, 2,
purposely
3,
moved
4,
out of your
5, 6,
range.
7, 8. He's within range of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes,
6,
everyone
7,
else moved out. That was
Yeah.
it. Everyone
yeah.
else moved out.
Okay. So it's going to be a 4 to 6. Let's chuck the dice. 61. That was
That's gonna be a hit.
close.
That's it.
Yep, that is a palpable hit and a morale check.
Nice shot.
Hey, the Austrian artillery was not too bad.
No, it's
Can't say
yeah.
much about
It-
their
it's-
infantry, but the artillery was pretty decent at this point in time.
34. I think I should be fine.
Yeah.
They wore those cool trench coats.
31. I'm good.
31. Hey, wait, that looks like an Austrian unit in disguise.
It's a fourth battalion.
Oh, okay, that would explain it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We were playing the original Wagram, and one of the things that Marshall did, I think they nerfed the Austrian artillery too much in that game. It's really, really bad.
Yeah, well, in the second edition, the artillery was, it was still kind of, but I think what they did that was even more problematic for the Austrians was that they said that the slope hexes do not block line of sight. So that means that before you could kind of get up on the plateau of Wagram and kind of scoot back a little bit so you could escape the French firepower. Nope.
And their range.
Yep, exactly. So now it's just like, okay, you're kind of doomed. So
Yeah, no, and the Austrian artillery has historically been pretty decent. I mean, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I think they just nerfed it too much.
Yeah.
So Brandon, you gonna shoot Redoubt 2 and 3?
Yeah, Redoubt 2 can fire, I think. It's looking for targets. It'll try.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the Austrians had some of the heaviest guns in the field at 18 pound.
They did. They
He
had some
likes
really
that
heavy
shot.
stuff.
He'll try this guy here. Gonna try that one.
So who's he shooting at? That
Got
guy there?
ricochets to here and here. He'll fire here. That's 1-to-1.
Okay.
That's a hit. Hit there. Second group is the 10 guy. Missed the 10 guy. And the third group is the 9-5. And missed him as well. So we tagged 6-5 there. Mike, do you think our Redoubt 2 has any targets? Oh, I guess it does. Yep.
Yeah, there's some Prussians out there.
Two will try down here. 2 will try there. So that's going to go out.
What's the range?
And we're
13 to
playing
here.
that we live in a frictionless world here for this.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a frictionless. It's entirely frictionless. So that's got 13. It's going to hit the 2 gray guys 1-to-1 on the first. And 1-to-1 on the second. It's a tag on that one.
Let's see these guys. Okay. Now, to be clear, this is why I asked about the OOC. Is that I thought that Young Guard, because they would have blocked that the line of. That's why I was like, oh, hey, they moved, and that's why I was surprised by that because I didn't know.
So
that they were
why
allowed
did you
to-
say it's 1-to-1?
Michael,
It's not
I
1-to-1.
Yeah, because they're in
miscalculated.
line.
I miscalculated
line.
the odds. It's a miss.
Yeah.
they're in line. They're not.
I had a very distant zoom and it wasn't clear.
Yeah.
I missed. That's it for me.
All right. If that's it for artillery shooting, Mitch, did you have anything that was firing or not? Is Mitch with us?
We don't have anybody at the 12 range yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
I love how the French put those markers out there like golf, like they could range. That was really very pleasant. The French are really nice guys.
Well, during the 7 Years' War, they would actually, guys would march out in front of the infantry and put little stakes in the ground with like a little flag hanging on it. So you knew, okay,
That's
this was
obviously what's going on here.
20 paces, here's 40 paces, here's whatever. And so you'd had some little guy, a couple of guys with the stake and the little backpack and the hammer running out there, putting the markers out in front of the infantry.
The troops.
Yeah.
That's obviously what's happened here because the ranging is really good.
Yeah. No, it's, why not?
French 15 is done moving.
Okay, French 15, and then we've got French 14, apparently. I don't know where French 14 is.
I saw French.
That would be a cav unit someplace.
I thought it was off to the right someplace.
We have a 12 out there. 14 might be a loose.
12, I thought 12.
And
Yeah,
we've got
I think 14
Allied
might be
6, and then French number
Leaders?
12.
We have leaders?
Yeah,
We're
we've got
moving leaders.
Yep.
Leaders. Okay, 14 was a ringer. Yep. So leaders.
Oh, yeah, I think 14 was the one that you rolled for initiative, only to discover that the guy was in command range.
That was
When you
maybe
say
from
leaders, you're
last.
just talking about that division, right? Not the rest of us.
So no, for it's leader movement, so you can now move any leaders who weren't already part of a maneuver unit. So
Okay.
that would be, anybody who's floating around out there that didn't do anything else exciting.
Can who's got control of Napoleon? I'd like to see where Napoleon goes before I move my leaders.
He's going to move on to the artillery that's firing at the church. So he's going here.
Okay, sure. Where is
Matt, the leader phase is extremely important.
Hey, Mitch, can you
Because it
join me
starts
down
the-
in Prussian HQ or Coalition HQ? Mitch?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yes.
So, where are you moving, Mr. Hess Homburg? What is your general? So, if you take a look, he's got the old guard all kind of queued up there at Walkmühle, with I think the idea they're just going to sweep down the river between you and me, just kind of blowing everything away.
Yes.
So I think you need to shift a little bit to the west. I've got Schwarzenberg is over here, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got a little bit of leeway here with Gailau. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can shift a little bit, but not a whole lot more. So the question is, you've got Hess Homburg is right here at the edge of his range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, he's right there.
Yes.
So if we're going to move a little bit to the west, I think that's probably what we should do. So that way we can kind of link up a little bit You'll be on one side of the Weiseritz, I'll be on the other until I can either extricate myself or get completely destroyed, whichever comes first.
So for me, this next coming turn,
Right?
I kind of need to have Hess Hamburg stay where he is.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't move Schwarzenberg or Hess Homburg out of position.
Because I need to get Civ Alert in command next turn to pull him harder to the left. And so
Okay.
that's at my maximum range, I think.
All right.
Because I think next turn I'm going to activate Bianchi and Civ Alert.
Civ
for
Alert
sure.
is too far away for you from where Hess Homburg is to put him in a command.
How much is Hess Hamburg in?
He's got a range of 6.
Oh, not 10. Okay, well then Civ Alert's going to have to...
Yeah, so Civ
Okay.
Alert's going to have to kedge.
All right, so I'm going
Right.
to pull him back this way.
Yeah. And so then what you want to do is, we've got Bianchi.
So
I don't know where
kedge?
Bianchi is right now, but if you move him,
I put Bianchi back by his units back here.
okay. So his guys are all in command now, except for his artillery.
Yes, but I moved that up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Civ Alert.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you could get Bianchi moving forward towards basically here, this area by the woods by Plowen, in this
Yes.
area here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, he's going to fill it right there.
Good. And then what I think would be nice is if we get some guns up on this, up at here, they could then be firing into any infantry that come down either that little valley or that try to attack Plowen along the edge of the river. You kind of hit them with crossfire.
Yeah.
So yeah, and if he moves the guard there, then you can start to pepper the guard with stuff before they get close enough.
Cannon is good if we get the chance.
Yeah, you've got some decent artillery there. Some of that Prussian stuff is good. So yeah.
Well, now it becomes where should I move Civ Alert to, right? Because I can move him forward.
Yeah. So right now, right, I think what you want to do is maybe move Civ Alert. So you don't need. I mean, the Prussians are coming through that gap there in force, right?
Yeah.
And so therefore you don't need to be over there doing stuff. What would be good would be to
What about over there and catch over that way?
Yeah. Maybe
that seem about right?
maybe put him here or something like that so the guys could kedge kind of that way, crossways. Right now it's a bit of a tangled mess.
I think maybe here, that way next turn I'll be in command.
Yeah. So usually what you want to try to do is have a group that is, and you've got Chancellor. Where's Chancellor? He's with the Grenadiers. So Chancellor. So you probably want to keep the Grenadiers back in reserve.
Okay.
Put the Bianchi out in front, and so what you would do is you'd have one group, one of the divisions is sort of your fighting division, and then behind it you've got another division to come and plug holes and to relieve it when it is up. So it's not a case where we want to have everybody jammed in the line. We want to have like one division up in front. So Chancellor, right now you got Chancellor is right here, it looks like, right? And you've got people 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yeah, so Chancellor really should be kind of in your reserve. So if you kind of leave him where he is this turn and you move Bianchi forward in the next turn, then Chancellor will be where he needs to be to kind of be the backup.
And then Colorado will kind of fill in behind as well.
Well, Colorado can, yeah, he can then move to kind of where he's at now, and then Civilert will be up here. So you'll have Bianchi and Civilert as your two sort of forward divisions.
Okay.
And then Colorado and
Chancellor will be
and
behind
Chastel are going to be your reserve.
relieved.
Yeah, yeah. And then your cavalry, your heavy cavalry stuff, whatever else, that can, at some point in time, that can kind of fade back between or behind the behind the stuff. So I don't know. You've got, did you move these guys, the heavy cavalry this turn or not?
I did.
You did. Okay. So what you want to do is we want to try to get them kind of behind the infantry instead of in front of the infantry. So that way they could come out.
I've got them at that 14 line, so they're safe where they are. That's what I've got them.
Okay. Yeah.
And
The
so
only
they-
thing you might want to do is just have.
Civilert.
Yeah. So, yeah, because you've got, you've pushed Chancellors. You've got some guns up front that don't have any coverage, for want of a better word. It's okay. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so the idea is bring Bianchi up. And so I think we're fine with where we've got Schwarzenberg for the moment.
I'm trying to concentrate.
I'll just move him
I'm trying
one
to-
hex over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so he's 9 away from both Hess Homburg and from my guy. So, okay, cool. All right, we can go back up.
Okay, super.
Cool.
Says, how am I going to pull that off?
All right. How goes it with everybody else? Have we got our leaders all sorted out?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, because you guys are dealing with Barclay and all that jazz, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, we just got done talking about him.
Okay, cool. All right, then if leaders, I don't know if leaders are still moving or not. Is everybody back, or we still have people off powwowing and moving stuff around? We got artillery
Yeah.
moving. Why is artillery
Where's
moving?
Udon? Hold on. Where's Udon?
Is that
I
your
don't know.
stuff that you're moving? Why is artillery moving? Hi guys, why is artillery moving in the leader phase?
Because the leader moved onto a hex with artillery, and I clicked off. And when I clicked on, it grabbed the artillery and moved it as the leader. So I just moved
okay.
him back.
I'm like,
That's
what's
a
going
total
on?
fat fake. Sorry.
It's magical artillery.
I guess so.
It's artillery with a leadership complex.
Those are the best
It's,
kind.
It identifies as a marshal. Now I've lost.
I'm a 12-pounder. I go by Marshall.
John
He,
Philip
she,
Sousa
Marshall.
wrote the march. Over hill, over dale, we will hit the dusty trail. That's the song.
Okay, I'm going back to the lobby.
Yep. Matt, shall we jump to game room 1?
Are you guys moving your leaders, or are you guys done with leader movement? 'Cause
I'm
we
still
got-
moving
we
my
got two
leader,
more.
and I keep losing my count.
Okay. Well, just tell me where you've got them, and I'll help watch you move the guys around too.
Okay. Before I leave this room, the one I'm moving is right here. Testa, and he started out here.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, so I'm going to have to recount them though because I'm getting conflicting information. So hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can move there. He's got enough movement.
Hey, okay, so now we're all here.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Matt, I'd love to chat for maybe 3 more minutes or 2.5 about a couple of minor strategic aspects. Shall we jump to the French headquarters and then you can work on executing?
So are you done moving or are you still moving?
I'm still moving. I'm starting again.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on.
I'm sorry. I thought you guys were...
1/2, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5.
No. That's clear terrain. It's just 1. If he was on the road, it would be half movement.
Yeah, I understand that. That's okay. Let me start again. Okay. 1/2.
Yes.
1 plus 1/2. 2 plus 1/2.
Ah, okay.
3 plus 1/2. 4 plus 1/2. 5 plus 1/2. 6. 7. And then marshes count 1 for leaders crossing rivers.
So if he's on the road, right, it's just half movement point, right?
Right, but he's not going to be on the road. He's going to cross into the swamp.
So he's
So
moving
where
into
do I-
the marsh. So that counts for 2. Well, it counts for 1. So it's 1 movement point.
Okay, great. It's 1, 2, and I think that's as far as I can get. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, because the stream doesn't cost any extra for him to cross.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's where I want to be.
Cool.
All right, now who wants to talk to me, and what room shall I be in?
Okay, and so then whenever you're done, or whenever you're ready to move your leaders, then find me so you can move your leaders so I can watch where you're moving your leaders.
I moved all my leaders except Murat.
Oh. Okay.
Should I move Murat?
This would be the time to move him, although I don't know that it makes a hill of difference, right? Because he's not providing any sort of command or anything like that that I'm aware of in this rule set.
Matt, shall we? Murat actually oddly gets to throw beautiful grand charges in this game occasionally. We're looking for the opportunity. Matt, should we jump to the French headquarters and chat just a couple of things about a couple leaders?
All right. Did we have any more French stuff to move, or did we get it done?
Oh, wait. I have the 12th still, the cab to move.
Okay, so that's, you're probably going to wait because Rick is moving. I don't know. So Rick, we've got
Oh, yeah, you got
allied shit 6.
I moved my leader. Yeah, so I'll start moving 6.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's fine.
So moving across the Landon Graben cost 4, right? For infantry for adjacent.
Landgraben, yes, +4. Unless they're at a bridge, in which case it's just +2.
The Russians are coming.
I'm sorry. What are we doing? I was not.
Roth is moving. We're doing ally
Oh,
number
okay.
6. And then I think the last one we had was French number 12,
12.
which is Robert's cavalry.
Gotcha.
I think most of us are most with leaders.
All right, Robert, go ahead and move your guy. I think, well, I don't know. Let us know when you're done moving your guys.
I think I'm done now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm done now.
Okay. All right, Robert, you're the last one to go.
Okay.
Mike Hawkins, could you take the 3rd Heavy Cavalry Division commander and have him adjacent to a friendly unit instead of a hex or 2 out in the clear? It's just dangerous out in the clear.
Which one?
Robert, for what it's worth, it's usually better to have the cav units offline from each other than online with each other, just because they end up getting fragile.
Oh, offline. Okay.
Ditto for the green guy.
Can you click
Oh,
on the
okay.
one that you want to move?
Back was better than forward, right? You can see why, right?
Oh, back further. Like I don't want to get him. Okay.
Here, do you see why that works better? Because of the covered arcs.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
he's here, he's fragile because sooner or later, if he gets exhausted, or whatever, then they can cut through and hit the other guy on the flank. When he's back, just one hex back, it protects the flank, whereas it doesn't when you're online.
Right. I see what you mean. Okay.
Mike, would you, this guy's a little bit risky in the clear. You probably want him back adjacent. That's just to avoid catastrophe by mistake. Okay, I think we're done.
Cool. All right. I think that takes care of all the maneuver units that were in the bucket. So now we would go to shooting and then any assaults, which I don't believe we have any. And then we would have reorganization, and then that would wrap up the turn. So Matt, you've got your shot over here against the guys, and you've got Napoleon himself directing the artillery, so it's going to be extra exciting.
The infantry's contributing this time too.
Right. So that guy's worth what? 6 points maybe? That's the only problem with the and probably the other guy's also worth 6 points.
And they're probably halved.
Why would they be halved?
In this game, the infantry firepower is halved against special structures.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I could be wrong.
Well, I didn't. Is that a series rule, or is it a rule that's in a Dresden rule?
I think it's a Dresden rule.
Huh. All right, I've got my PDF. I can take a quick look and see. Bastions, redoubts, bridges, general order terrain, assaults across the bridge, assaulting across the Landgraben, special structures. I know that you can only assault with 6 increments, it says. I didn't see anything here about their firepower.
That may be a rule that comes out of the 100 Days campaigns when they updated those games. So this was before that, so wasn't this? Or was
What,
this after
for Regs 30? Because in 5th edition, you've got regular musket firepower against stuff. Yeah. Okay, well, go ahead anyway. You've got 12 plus 16. So you're going to have 28 to 20. So you've got 1 to 1 with a plus 12. So just chuck some dice, see what you get. So that's going to be a 45. That's a miss. All right. I've got my shot on your guy down here again. So a 4 to 6 on that chap, Alex. And
Are we
that's
doing my
gonna-
guy again?
Yeah, yeah. So I think I just fell short. I think I needed to get a 55 or better.
Oh, 1 to 1.5. I think you're right.
Yeah, I needed a 55. So missed it by that much. Okay, cool,
Just
cool.
by that much.
Indeed. I don't know who else has got shots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nothing there yet.
I think we're down 3. Could
3,
try
4,
again.
5, 6, 7, 8.
We're down 3. Try the same group. There was 3 of those. One tag the guy in front. That was the poor old 6-5 in front got tagged again. That's then I guess it's the 10. Missed him. I'm not. Did somebody change? There may not be a third ricochet. Okay. And then the other one has 1 to 1.5 against the Prussians in line. No joy. No joy.
All right. So now we just have disorders and routeds, unless there's any other shooting happening. I don't know that anything else is in range at the moment.
There's a few disorders. There's a disorder here under La Tour Maubourg. That's a mat roll. There's one up there. So on.
$20.41. All right, so
I was actually talking. I'm sorry about that because I was off. So this is 15, and I rolled a 22.
Which guy was that?
This guy right here. He is disordered.
So, and he's got a +5 bonus, morale bonus for the leader, and a -3. So you got a couple pluses. So it sounds like he recovered.
Okay, so I need to roll above his morale, which is 15.
Correct.
Yep. Which it good. And then there's that other guy out in the near the sunken road.
I'm gonna get him in just a second, but let me get rid of this. Delete that. This guy's still out of command, and he's under the drum work. And he was in skirmish order.
Right. He comes back into general order in that hex.
Comes back in general order. Good. Okay, well that's simple.
If they're in clear, they come back in column, and that hex they come back in general.
And this one's 25.
Less 3 for the disorder, so not good.
So yeah.
And you got a route up in Priestness.
So the 25 does not come back. Okay, and then I get a -1, is it? Or -2?
-6 for the being routed, and +1 helpful from the ADC.
A -5. And he is 25. I'd like to roll a higher number sometime.
Okay.
Nope, but I didn't
Now,
get this.
he's got a little bit of problems from the picket battalion left behind by the Austrians, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So he has to route. And he has to route northwest, probably. Because of that gray battalion in Umsovitz.
Okay. So how far do I have to go?
1.5 movement.
So 12, 13 movement points, I guess, right?
Or 6.
No,
7,
12. Yeah.
8, 9. It's about to there. That probably that last. You're not on the road, obviously. And then you got to be 15 away from Uzi. What's it? So.
Well, I've gone. There's 13. That's about as far as I can go.
So does he have to follow the retreat path, getting further away from me?
Yes.
So once he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once he's here, he can go there, and then after that he can't go there. Then he's getting closer to me. He's got to go off the map.
What's the distance there?
I don't know. Let's check it real quick. It is 14.
15. Oh,
Right. What's the distance here?
I don't know. Whoops! I picked up the unit instead of doing a thing. Did somebody check it or not?
I'm checking it now.
15.
So he stops there and he's safe until somebody comes a little closer.
Yeah, but what's going to happen is next turn, doesn't he have to, he's got to seek some sort of built up terrain, right?
But there isn't any, so he'll just stay there.
Yeah. So if he doesn't recover his morale, he's off the map.
No, he'll just stay there. At a range of 15, you don't have to go anywhere. If there's no cover available, you just stay.
Oh, I thought it was you had to go to cover. But that's okay.
We can figure it out.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. Okay, what's next?
Hit the move button. Yeah, hit anybody else with routes or disorders. Hit cavalry tires. There were some charges and stuff. Did the Cavs roll if they fought for disorder?
Yeah, so this one's got to make its disorder check. And that brings up an interesting point. I know in 5th edition, if it's under the charge marker, you can't roll for its recovery until you remove the charge marker. So I didn't know if that's the case in Regs 30.
Not a factor in 30.
Okay. So you just have the
so
charge marker. Yeah.
I got a disorder I got to do, and I got a fatigue, and I got
the fatigues aren't going to change until next turn.
The fatigues don't change until next turn.
Yeah, that's why we put the charge marker on it, so we know that they charge this turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll put that back on. So I got the 1 disorder here, and my morale is
just roll your dice.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll your dice and we'll see what happens. He's fine.
That's the highest I've ever rolled. That's the highest I've ever rolled.
It's time to have a party. So you will take off the disorder marker, and you'll take off the 2 charge markers because it's the end of the turn.
Yep.
But we kept the charge markers there so that we know not to update their tired/exhausted status.
Got it.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you roll for your router unit there?
Sorry, what was that?
Did you roll for your router unit?
So I can't roll for them until they're 15 away.
Unless they have a leader on them.
Yeah, yeah. So they ran. They ran away.
So then if we're done, then we can hit the move button and move the clock.
Save the game. Yeah.
Save the game.
Okay, I'll hit the move marker. Okay, and then we can go ahead and adjust the clock so it is now the 6:20 a.m. turn. And when we get back together next week, we can carry on with the general excitement and mayhem. All right.
It works.
French folks, are you cool, or do you guys want to chat a few before we go?
I can chat if you want to chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go chat. Okay. See y'all in French headquarters.
Night, Eric.
All right. End of 6 a.m. turn. All right. I will end the live stream here, I guess. Are you guys still in the room?
I'm here.
Yes.
I'm just kind of looking at things for a second.